It's not our monsters and demons that define us. It's the friendships we share that determine the heroes we become.
So I'm inviting
people I've met at comic
dear
book shows,
viewer,
comic shops,
person who
friendship,
only has a
business,
phone
and how much it
wrestling.
means to
I
me.
mean, every person I've met has been absolutely
still
lovely,
trying to find my
and
stride.
a lot of them I consider friends. You know, they're on my cell phone now, and I call them up or text them and sort of scratch that.
starting your own YouTube channel. Come on
You know,
in.
you never know who you're going to meet.
The water's fine.
Hi, welcome to my channel, Lettuce Comics. Maybe the best place to start would be why I started this channel. I'm kind of a lonely collector. I don't have a lot of friends that are interested in comic book collecting. So when I show them things, they're neat, but they don't get excited about stuff like the way that people like you and me get excited about things. I just want to be able to talk about comic books with people that will get as excited and as nerdy as I am about it. Like anything, there are some people who inspired me to start. Starting with Mike from Lunch Money Comics. He kind of showed me that I can. It's possible to start and maintain a channel even when you have life responsibilities and things like that. I mean, he's very open about the fact that YouTube isn't his full-time gig. He works a job, but he still finds time to go to flea markets and other strange and unusual places. And I really enjoy watching those videos, and it inspired me to start going out to more of those places on my own. One of the other people that really inspired me was Brandon from Mon Comics. He kind of showed me that I could. I love what Mike does. His videos are great, and finding things out in the wild like he's been able to has been awesome to see. Where I live, there's just not a lot of opportunities for that. I make the most of what I can, but most of what I've been able to find has been either trading things on Reddit or buying things online. It's not something that I thought people could be interested in, but Brandon's channel proved to me that that's wrong. It's just about presentation and enthusiasm and genuine, honest excitement over the things that you're able to find and collect. One of the other people that pushed me towards this is Ricky from All Sorts of Words. He kind of proved to me that I wanted to. I love the honesty that he has on his channel and the things that he is able to talk about. He works for a university, so he works with students, and I don't anymore, but I used to work with students as well, and I still work in a professional environment, and I live in a small town. Those things have really kept me from doing a lot of stuff online. All Sorts of Words kind of proved to me that something that I actually wanted to do. A lot of the things that he says about wanting to meet with people and talk with them and have conversations about things that he's passionate about just really ring true with me. Those three people, Mike from Lunch Money Comics, Brandon from Mon Comics, and Ricky from All Sorts of Words, I owe them a huge, huge thanks. Now, my comic book collecting started with my dad. He is from the Philippines and came over to this country as a Navy kid. He has told me that one of the main ways that he learned how to speak English was by getting and reading comic books from the Stars and Stripes convenience stores that they had on Navy bases. And so he, when I was a kid, would take me to comic book shops and give me $5 or $10 and set me free. So naturally, little kid me went immediately to the 25, 50 cent dollar bins, because that's where I got the most bang for my buck. And I read every single one of those comics that I got when I was a kid. I read them with kid gloves because I just really, really loved all of them. The hero that attracted me the most was Captain America, and that's going to be very apparent the further along this channel goes. Everybody has a favorite, every channel has a favorite, and that's mine. How I collect is still pretty similar to what I did back then. I rifle through dollar bins, 50-cent bins, half-price key boxes are great, and I find things that attract my interest. Recently, once I've started like really watching comic book YouTube, I've started picking up things that wouldn't have caught my attention before, but the stories are great. I'm just sort of being exposed to new things, and I look forward to doing that even more now that I've started my own channel and people can talk with me and recommend things to me, and that's just really, really exciting. So I want to start with my channel and comic goals. As far as this channel goes, one is to just grow enough to where I can talk to and interact with people that share my interests and talk to people that I admire about things that I enjoy and have fun doing it. I don't have a number. I'm not anticipating getting monetized or anything. This is just sort of a hobby of mine that I am gonna do once I get off work and have some time. The other goal is to get better at video editing and to learn how to do that. I'm currently using Audacity and DaVinci Resolve. So if anybody has any tips on things that I can do to make this look a bit more polished, please let me know. Leave them down in the comment section, and I'll be grateful for anything that you throw at me. Now, my comic goals are a bit more broad. My first goal is to finish my Captain America run from issue 100 to 454 and all 13 annuals of it. I have in the neighborhood of 270 of them. The good thing about being a Captain America collector, though, is that almost none of them are extremely valuable. I don't know why that is, and it doesn't bother me at all because it makes those books more attainable for me. And getting wide swaths of them all in one go is actually fairly easy, and they show up in dollar bins a lot, especially the 90s stuff. Going along with that, I'd also like to get Tales of Suspense 58 through 99. So from Captain America's first appearance in Tales of Suspense 58 all the way to the end of that comic run with number 99. I have only 3 of those issues right now, so that's going to be the bigger challenge. Stepping up from that in difficulty, I want to try and get more foundational books. I've been keeping my eye out for them, and watching other channels has been really helpful too. I've always been pretty focused on Captain America and the Avengers, but watching other comic book creators and seeing the interesting things that they have and the awesome stories that go along with them makes me really want to see if I can find those books for myself and enjoy them the way that they are. One of my other goals is to get a Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Joe Simon signature. Stan Lee, the father of Marvel Comics, and Jack Kirby and Joe Simon, the co-creators of my favorite character. This one might be a little bit more difficult. Stan Lee signatures are everywhere, and they're starting to come down in price, but they're still fairly expensive. And Jack Kirby and Joe Simon just did not sign nearly as much as Stan did. Finding those signatures has been difficult. Finding them for a decent price has been almost impossible. But I'm gonna keep looking, keep trying, and follow any leads that I can, because those 3 people are hugely important to me as a comic book collector. And this is the big one. People talk about comic book grails, and I guess mine would be Captain America #1. But sort of like if you're a fan of Superman, you just know you're not gonna get an action one. If you're a Batman fan, you know you're not getting his first issue. These are just the things that we have to deal with being lovers of characters that came from the Golden Age. So my realistic grail book is Avengers #4, of course. First appearance of Captain America in the Silver Age, and has been coming down pretty significantly, which is awesome. But still out of my price range, but that is a goal that I'm actively working towards. And I'm hopeful that I'll be able to accomplish that goal sooner rather than later. So that's it. Why I started this channel, why I started collecting, how I collect a little bit, the people who've inspired me, my comic book goals, and my channel goals. I have a couple videos that I have almost ready to come out, and a couple more ideas that I'm kind of excited about. And this has been fun, just getting to learn how to throw this stuff together. If you have any comments or suggestions for the way that I can do things, please let me know down in the comment section below. Do all the YouTube stuff, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that if you want. If you're interested in watching me learn how to do this and figure out what kind of comic book YouTuber I am. So if you stayed for this long, thank you very much. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon.